mastermind first, you master grind and your team catch it. This time it's for the money, I don't need credit. But I'm the Don cause the streets said it.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your man Stilo Vino Pellegrino, Mr. Heem, Mr. Algorithm, usually Dewey Hoodie Stilo, usually pescatarian, healthy living. Yours truly off the pimp juice, truly formerly 50 and 0 off the urban mate. Mr. Algorithm, Mr. R&B, all the above. I'm gonna come with more monikers as we go along. But if this is your first time seeing my face, first time being on my channel, welcome, glad to have you. You could have been anywhere else in the world, and I mean anywhere, but you're here with me right now. I appreciate that. So for that, I'm gonna give you a genuine and great reaction. Now, there were so many releases that came out on Friday, so I'm just catching up to the ones I missed, and this appeared up on my algorithm, on my radar. Big Sean, the Deep Reverence featuring the late great Nipsey Hussle, God rest the dead, R.I.P. Really love this record. From Detroit 2 was my favorite record, bar none. By far was my favorite record off that album. So he dropped the video. I've seen clips a little bit here and there on social media, and it just looked potent. It looked everything. It was just everything. You know, it was just special. It looked very special, you know, one of those ones. So I think Sean probably, if I'm going to make a guess before even watching all of it, I think Sean captured the feeling. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to try to minimize my pausing and keep my pausing to a minimum and just reserve my analysis to the very end, and I'll talk about how I feel about the record, the video, and just overall, just, you know. So let's get right into it. Without further ado, get my volumes down. That should be right there. Cool. Let's get right into it. I'm ready. Hit Boy, producer of the year, last year for sure. Hip hop at least. I don't care if you disagree. I don't. Hey, who was that? Snoop? Uncle Snoop? Hey, Sean Don. Of course, they in LA. Let's get it in. Let's do it.
Nah. Fuck rap, I'm a street legend. Block love me with a deep reverence. I was birthed in a C-section. Helicopters and police presence. We got ops, so we keep weapons. We on y'all block while y'all eat breakfast. A lot of shots, we broke street records. Watch how you talk, I got reflexes. Watching your cheap necklace. Ooh. Then we slide at the east exit. But every time we get to fucking niggas up, TMZ catch it. Y'all still learning street lessons. From the mastermind first, you master grind and your team catch it. This time it's for the money, I don't need credit. But I'm the Don cause the streets said it. Look, fuck rap,
I'm a street legend.
And I'm the Don cause the streets said it. Block love me with a deep reverence.
D-O-double-G.
And I'm the Don cause the streets said it.
And I got pressure on me. 7 days a week is game 7 on me. Life will test you out, you live through that, that's testimony. Giving them hell, but how in the hell I got all these blessings on me? Most of the girls I know addicted to social media. All the time they put in, they could've wrote encyclopedias. Mama said it only takes one time to fuck up your whole Wikipedia. And as your son, I can see the type of life that you see me in. After what happened in Nipsey, I reached out to Kendrick. There wasn't even no real issues there to begin with. Lack of communication.
Yo, I need to, I'm sorry to pause it right here, but I need to go to that court, man. I still have not been to that Nipsey Hussle court. I need to go to that, man. It looks dope. I probably may not hoop there. I may just get in and get out. I don't know.
Ego is like mixing flames with diesel. Energy crazy.
If I'm safe there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the area.
Coming is going. If it don't give you more, it drains you. Should be a billionaire based on the time off I'm not taking. Probably why this shit with me get crazy and we lost the baby. And everybody around me think I'm the one. But we all just one of ones. And I'm walking out the crib. They ask me where I'm going. I told them I'm going on another 10-year run. Niggas is banging over blocks.
Oh, to the school. I should be safe.
Where you think that's where you from? You don't really know where you from. You don't know how deep your roots is and what your ancestors had done. So God bless all of the sons and daughters who knew their history, so they knew where.
In a low bouncing.
And all the ones that stuck with me like good barbers. Looking at my life story, God's a good author. Never was a lot.
God's
of
a good author.
We move like ninjas, and if it costs you peace of mind, it might be too expensive. So
Facts.
I can give you everything that you want from me for free. Get you one shot in life, you might not be able to reload. So advanced, I need all my advances. Bro hit me up for cash like we didn't have the same chances. My dad hit me up like, why I don't live in a mansion? I'm trying to focus, but baby girl keep holding my mind for ransom. And that ain't how it's supposed to be. This man home got to a beat, and his name Shine too. I almost felt like it was me. Damn, I realized all my setbacks were inside of me. In high school, I learned chemistry, biology, but not how to cope with anxiety or how I could feel like.
Good point. All right, sorry for pausing. Good point. Like, bro, I hope they're going to change the curriculum or add more things to the curriculum as they go. Like, my generation, as far as he's a little bit older, but he's in my generation. Like, the curriculum they gave us did not prepare us for after school. Like, they did not. I didn't learn taxes, didn't learn how to deal with my mental health, didn't understand anything other than the curriculum that they test you for. They only do that for the funding. I believe that most of my curriculum was done strictly for that Casey exam. If you're in California, that Casey exam, and that stuff that they do for the end of the year, the assessments that we would take for funding. And if you don't get to a certain threshold, they take away your funding, bro. But I did not learn about anything until college, bro. And still then, even college, I still had to go out and learn it for yourself. When you get to college, if you're young watching me, it's really about what you make it. It's your experience. So if you're looking for some other person to make your experience, you kind of have to be really aggressive in building the type of college experience you want, or else you're going to look back on it like me, like, that's not what I wanted. But, you know, good point. I just want to say something. I'll take a little back. I'll take a little back because I get the flow back.
Chemistry, biology, but not how to cope with anxiety, or how I could feel like I'm by myself on an island with depression on all sides of me. With a Glock 17 right on the side of me. Look, I ain't think I had the thought of suicide in me until life showed me all these different sides of me. Too many times I thought the Reaper was outside for me. And how the fuck is people that never met me that hate me? I wonder if they understand that I meditate daily and feel like my life purpose is to give inspiration. Despite the hit songs,
I need to go on a spiritual journey myself.
I take care of my family and beat the odds that were deadly. You hate that just reflects your lack of succession. Bless them. If it ain't Nipsey Blue, it's Detroit Blue. This that Detroit too. I'm bringing it back to my hood like D-Boys do. Gone.
Rap from a straight legend. The Black love me with a deep reverence.
Oh man, I'll probably
we keep ops, so we keep.
T Grizzly. Me and Big Sean talked about doing something recently too. So
watch how you talk. I got reflexes. Why in your cheap necklace? I'm a street legend. Every time we get the up, TMZ catch it. Oh, that's hard. J305. Heard he a vegan now. How you that gangster? You a vegan? I'm just playing. I'm playing. That's a joke. You can still be wholesome and gangster, like, you know. You still could be black. It's multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? It's being black is a spectrum. You know, we come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and, you know, philosophies and diets and all that. You know. Anyways, get right into it. The analysis. Video was dope. I love how they did in LA. Went to different parts of LA. Went to the Nipsey court. I love seeing all the different paintings and murals, paying their respects and just a tribute to Nipsey Hussle's life and accomplishments and just what he stood for, the philosophies he stood for, the mindset he stood for, just the way of life. You know, the mentality that he stood for. Just, it's something that's going to, as we keep carrying it on from generation to generation, he's going to have probably the influence after life that Pac is having now. Since, you know, it's been 30 years since Pac has been dead, and just, you know, we're keeping his legacy alive just by speaking the greatness and just the power of his words, the mentality that he had. You know, as we think back on it, Pac was like 25 when he died, and he was just so grown. It just seemed like he was so much more grown than what a 25-year-old is now. The mentality that he was on, it just seemed like he was a lot older. So it's just going to continue to carry on and get bigger on a scale, on a mass scale, and it's going to reach more people, just not from, you know, LA, but worldwide. So that's beautiful. You know, that's going to happen with Nipsey. But great video. Like I said, it's one of my favorite songs on that album, and it's just a tragedy that he was taken from us so soon. It's just, he was getting into that pocket, that bag where he was not only going to turn the corner and just rapping wise and artistry wise, but just as a businessman, his business acumen, yes, acumen, it's not with a T. His business acumen was going to only get bigger and larger. And I'm just seeing some of his clips from back in the day, just where as he was getting in, you know, he had his braids, he had his hat. I don't know if you've seen it, but he was saying at the stage he was at right now, he was at street money, just 100,000. You build it, then you get to rap money, which is, you know, a little M here and there, 3.34 mil here, and then you start getting into the business, and it's like 20 M's here. He was going to get to that where he's going to have a very luxurious and very accomplished portfolio. Probably going to get into real estate, equity, all that. He was going to be another Jigga man. It's just, if you think about all the rappers and all the artists that was taken from us too soon, whether it be gun violence, jail, drugs, think about the legacy that their story, how bigger it would have been if they were still alive. And just even when I mentioned Pac, imagine if he was still alive right now, and the impact and influence he would have, just not on just rap, but just culture and just black people from all areas of life, just empowering them every day, just being here active. So I don't take anything for granted. I'm thankful for the OGs that are still here today and able to still pass on that wealth of knowledge. But it's just sad, man. It's sad that Nipsey's no longer here with us, but his voice and his influence and his energy still here. He's carrying on, very live. He's very live and breathing, almost to the fact that you think about all the things that are coming out, all the verses and even the past music that you're listening to, and you're like, it's just so crazy that he's gone, you know? You just don't believe it. But great video, touched me. Pause, of course, if necessary. Loved it. Shout out to Sean Dawn. I really love your spiritual journey, Sean, what you're doing, and looking to see what's next from you. All right, you've been killing a lot of shit lately. You've been killing a lot of shit, so I just want to say that. I'm going to get up out of here. Hope y'all feeling good. I'm feeling great. Big Steelo out. Sweet.
Wet, bitch, I'm the best bet. And don't bring your best friend because she too desperate. Oh, you get the best head. Best things on my best bet. Ain't coming for breath, yeah. She hailing my best friend, yeah.